Hello. So today I'm going to be making some cheese scones, but I'm not. My little one is. So I won't be videoing it. But I thought I should quickly jump on and let you know that I will be releasing a full scones recipe book. And I think there's over 30 different recipes for scones, so you'll have to keep an eye out for that. But linked in the bottom of this video, I will add the website link to the shop, and I will link the website link for the three recipes that I'll be posting to my website, which will be the cheese one, probably the cherry one, and the plain one. And the plain one I use for absolutely every other recipe, just as a heads up. So I'll quickly show you the cheese. Hopefully you can see that. So we've got 3/4 cup of self-raising flour, which I'm busy setting up now for my little one, because everything I do here is I sort everything out in these little bowls. I can't use them for much else. Can't use them for freezer prep because they're not microwave safe, so they're a little bit rubbish, but they work for this. So I'll be putting 3/4 cup of self-raising flour, 1/4 cup of butter, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, 2 eggs, half a cup of milk, and 3/4 cup of grated cheese. And my little one will be making these tonight, as well as a boxed cake mix to take off to a sleepover tomorrow. So I'm hoping you can see that. There, that's better. So pause the screen if you want to see this one, or find the links below. And I'll show you a little bit later on of what's been made, but I'll not show you my little one cooking them. These are delicious. So cherry scone, still a bit warm, so the butter's melted in. How do you have your scone? Do you have cream on? Do you just have butter on? Do you have butter and jam? Let me know. Do you have anything else? I know some people put cream cheese on cheese scones. So I will quickly show you. That's 2 batches done, a batch of cheese and a batch of cherry. Just got them on there. Absolutely delish. So the recipes that I'll be linking below make around about 12 to 15 depending on the size of your cutter. And I think I used a 3cm round cutter. So it was there. We got 15. We had loads of fun making them. So with these ones being so small, I did cook them for about 12 minutes instead of the 15. So I'll be making a note of that in my next recipe book. But yeah, so follow the links down below to jump on the shop and onto the recipes and everything else. So here we are then the following day. We've got a few cheese scones left, so I've just put them into a freezer bag and we've got them in the fridge. And then we've got a big bag of the cherry ones left. You can see the wraps and the cheese over here, because I'm going to do some wraps for tea tonight. Which is just the chicken fajita that you seen me make the other day. Excuse my phone case, you shouldn't do that for me. But yes, and then dishes. Over here we've got some water in the slow cooker. We've got some beef defrosting in the sink. And what we're going to do is, I'll bring you over and we'll have a look in the cupboard, the very messy, disorganized cupboard. Oh, dear me. So I'm going to just grab a stock pot, one of the beef ones, and we will do the beef in the slow cooker for dumplings, and then tomorrow when I actually go to make the dumplings I'll show you what I do, which you will see in this video, but we'll get there. So it was going to be a scones video. That's not how it's turned out at all. I did do the scones. Well, it wasn't going to be a full scones video because the little one made them, but I can't do this one-handed and I'm carrying the camera, so we're going to have to come back to this in just a minute. Oh dear me. Okay, we're going to try that again. So we've got the stock pot just in the bottom of a cup. I'm going to pour some hot water over it. I have just boiled this kettle because I've just made a coffee. And then we're just going to stir that in with a fork so that the stock pot melts. I'm going to have to quickly stir this chicken. There's my coffee there. So the chicken is very almost cooked. I'm just letting that little bit of water in the bottom cook off as well. Now then, right, so we'll get this stock pot mixed in. Excuse the nappies on the bench, I've just emptied the bag, so mama life and all that, mama life. Right, how's that looking? That's nearly all dissolved. Wish you could smell this. I'm loving these stock pots. Should have caught on to that a long time ago. So, pour that into there. The rest of that is just cold water. And then I'll put the beef in. Excuse me. Put the beef in and put it on just before I go to bed. I'll let it cook till tomorrow morning when I transfer it to an oven-proof dish, and I'll show you the dumplings in the morning. So here we are then, just make your own wraps. We'll have salsa with these. Would have had lettuce, but I didn't have the money to run out and grab one. I didn't have time to run out and grab one. We do still have a portion left and 2 wraps, plus I've put the cheese back in the fridge. So yeah, quick tidy up, serve tea, have tea, and we're done for the evening. I do have some milk that I need to use up tomorrow, so I think we'll make some more rice pudding to put in the freezer. So this video is pretty much turned into a what are we making this weekend kind of video. So last night you see me put the beef in and I cooked it on low. It's been on low for probably about 10 hours, so the beef is nice and just fall apart-ish, melt in your mouth-ish. And I've taken the juice that the beef produced while it was cooking, and I'm just adding about a 1/4 cup of gravy granules. I'll probably add some more. And I'll do this, mixy. I'll definitely add some more. Until all those granules are dissolved. And as you can see, we've got potatoes just starting to boil up in the background. Alright, lovely. And we'll pour that onto the cooked beef. We'll leave some to pour over the dinner. So we'll move that plastic away from the heat. Right, so in here I've got about 1/3 of a cup of beef suet, which is this stuff here. I've got about 1/3 of a cup in there, and I'm carrying my phone because I'm about to set up my camera, but the way I've set my camera up, I haven't got anywhere to hold my phone. Alright, so that was 2 cups of flour, and I'm just adding about a cup of water, and then we'll see how this comes together. That wasn't a cup of water at all. Maybe it's 2/3 a cup. I'll definitely need to add some more though. And then we're just gonna bring all this together, and it should be a nice sticky dough. And because I'm holding my phone, I haven't got my other hand to keep a hold of the ball to stop it spinning. Right, so that's the kind of consistency we are after. So it was probably a cup and a half of water. Cup and a third. Yeah, I'll go with a cup and a third. But it should be nice and sticky. And then the next step, all I'm going to do is grab a small blob of this, stick it on top, and that's how they're going to cook. Again, stick it on top. Probably quarter cup measures, and just dot them on top. Try and make sure that they're not touching. They're not going to rise because we're using plain flour, so we're absolutely fine. And these create an absolutely lovely moist dumpling. And we're just kind of making a mess of this now. I've got a random pillow on the floor. Right, so I'm going to finish this off. I'll stick it in the oven at 200 and I'll come back once they're done. So this is the beef and dumplings out of the oven. And we're going to serve 2 for each person. Nice and easy. So I'll quickly serve this up and then get it off to Mama. So she's got some lovely dinner today. Hot and steamy. And obviously we're just doing this with mash. So nice and quick. And a lovely fill-in weeknight meal. It can be a weekend meal. This video has turned into what we've made this weekend. So yeah. But beef and dumplings, and you can see that beef is gorgeous. And it's just falling apart with my spoon.